Hello everyone, this is Parrish Black of the Inner City Crusaders, and Parrish Black, also known as Parrish the Prophet. Today is October 13th, 2011, a Thursday morning, time 7:26 a.m. This video is about the Pope Benedict XVI, and this screen that you are looking upon is a YouTube channel called The Cosmic Preacher. I want to say that it took me 2 days just to find some time to click onto this YouTube channel called The Cosmic Preachers. And the reason why it had taken me 2 days because I've been so preoccupied with other things. But I felt as if the Holy Spirit wanted me to view this YouTube channel, which I am a subscriber to. And even early on this morning, I, from time to time, have clicked on to the Cosmic Preachers channel, and I allow myself to be distracted. But every time I allow myself to be distracted with something, it's like the Holy Spirit had brought me back to this channel. Now, I'm watching this channel, and it has a guest, and his guest is a person called Cliff High, and he designed the Webbach project. And the Webbach project is more or less about a little tiny, I guess spiders, web spiders that go into the internet and capture people's consciousness, and try to bring it back to Cliff High so he can decipher what people are really thinking when they are on the internet. Anyhow, I'm on here, and this is part 5. Okay, and part 5 is about Pope Benedict XVI. And why am I telling you this? It's because in my dreams I dreamt that Pope Benedict will be relieved of office, or he may die. Whatever the ultimate scenario about this person, Pope Benedict XVI, is that he will leave, or I guess die, in office. And I just made a video about Pope Benedict XVI, I believe, late September, early this October. Now, here's a caller that's asking Cliff High about the Pope. I want you to listen to it, because when Pope Benedict goes, I think the world's going to go out. Also, I must tie in something else. Okay, this segment is also talking about that the Catholic Church may speak about UFOs, and of course I made a video about Catholic Church want to announce about a UFO presence. I believe in, let's see, I think in early September, that the Catholic Church had like a 5-day meeting, and 5-day meeting or 5-day conference was about extraterrestrial. And anyhow, everything I dreamt about is coming to pass, or at least some of it's coming to pass. These are warning signs, but you guys truly need to watch my videos, Parrish Prophecies, while the internet is still up. Okay, so let me play this clip, and then I'll show you my video I made about the Pope leaving office, or that the people are saying we have a new Pope.
For calling in tonight. So let's now go to George calling from Miami, Florida. Thank you, George, for calling, and you're on with Cliff High. Go ahead.
How are you doing, Cliff?
Doing pretty good.
Well, I love your work. Thank you for all your reports you've been putting out. My question is about the Pope. You have put in the report a small segment about the Pope and the fall of the Vatican.
Yeah.
And I wanted to hear a little bit more about it, since it was a small section.
Okay, we actually, in the data, before I wrote up the last report and did the final check on the data, I was pretty sure I was going to write that the Pope would die in this quarter, in the quarter between the equinox and the coming solstice in December. But when we got to the last check in the data, there was a slight deviation in the data that seems to suggest that there may be something really nasty that happens to Ratzinger, but it may not be death as we know it. He may go into a coma or something along those lines. This is going to be concurrent with, with the eruption of the food riots and the austerity measures and so on, and then the rioting in Rome. So we're getting very close to that period of time that we've been writing about all the way back since 2003. It's going to be very interesting relative to that. The stresses that are going to be affecting the Catholic Church as one of the wealthiest organizations on the planet at a time when so much of the human race is going to be facing famine cannot be overstated. It will render that elitist pedophilic core organization to its core and spew out all kinds of information and goodies for the rest of the planet.
This backs up
sitting on it.
This backs up my investigations. I've been reading some things, and I've been seeing some things that indicate it may be, after the Pope's death or the Pope stepping down or something happening with the Pope, that the Jesuits are going to step in and declare war on Satan, actually. They're going to come right out and declare war on Satan. They're going to reveal to the world that there's something out in space that's coming to us. They believe that there will be a complete and utter war against the church, and they are going to become militant against the world. And this is what I was noticing. In fact, the hiring of nearly 400 exorcists to go to Rome and to be trained is something that needs to be considered.
Well, from our viewpoint, from my personal viewpoint, the Jesuits represent a particular point of one of the evil pimples on the planet, and they are headed by the Black Pope, and they buy into and support one of the largest brainwashing organizations that's ever afflicted humanity with evil and pestilence, and that every Jesuit that has ever lived should bear the karmic burden that they have accepted in donning those black robes and taking that black oath. So anything the Jesuits bring out, I know, is Taurus Facundus Excreta.
Okay. That's good Latin there. George, any other questions about the future of the Vatican?
No, that was it. I just wanted a little clarification.
Thank you so much for the call. Thank you so much. Oh, that's amazing what you're predicting, because I've actually been in contact with a priest. A priest that was one of the
self-deluded organizational people that work for the corporate megalith Catholic Church.
Well, if you want to put it that way, he actually was going to give me the information about the declaration of war on Satan that they're preparing for. It's going to be a big show. It's a demonstration.
Just theater. I mean, are you inviting me to think that that's accurate, that there is a Satan, that it is?
No, I'm just saying that this is what they are saying. I'm not trying to step on your belief systems or anything. I mean, this is what they're going to be pushing. I mean, you're saying that the Pope is going to be met with some sort of a horrible thing happening to him. It was already, in fact, it's funny.
No, I'm sorry, I never used those words. His fate is his own, his karma is his own from his own past crimes. The suffering that he will endure is his own. I'm not
because of his Nazi past. The Nazi past that he had. I don't want to mince words here. I'm telling you now, I'm being objective. I'm saying that the church has already decided that out there lies something. They've got a telescope called Lucifer that they're using to try and track this down. They are going to create, as you say, and what I agree with, is theater that's going to be about the declaration of war against Satan on this planet. And they're already recruiting exorcists for this very purpose. And it's going to be an amazing time, because the church is going to really, really, really turn up I guess you could say the special effects, if you will, to get people to pay attention, because we're edging closer to a time where these catastrophes are happening, and they're going to use them as fodder for conversion.
We're going to try it for their mind control stuff, that's true, but they're facing some stuff that may be their plan that won't materialize. Our data suggests that far from it, that the church is going to be in an extremely perilous point from say, December 2nd through to about March 13th, and then they're going to be scrambling trying to save their individual lives.
Mm-hmm. And I concur with that completely. I concur with that completely. One of the things that I also noticed that you were actually publishing was something about a